There's a box behind the drywall where I keep the drawings. Every line I traced at midnight while the hallway light was crawling. Underneath your door I check the breath and then go back to the desk, the screen, the silence, and the blueprint turning black into something that could hold you when my hands are in the ground. I'm just building you a floor so you don't have to look down. I know I built it in the rain. I know the mortar's mixed with faith, but every wall inside this house was raised so you could find your way out. Not out of love, out of the dark. This was always yours from the start. My old man never read a blueprint, never wrote a plan. He just put a ball inside my palm and closed my hand. Taught me how to stand when every eye was on the mound, how to breathe before the windup, how to block the crowd. He didn't know we built a language I would speak to God in. Every time I plant my feet, I feel him in the margin. I know I built it in the rain. I know the mortar's mixed with faith, but every wall inside this house was raised so you could find your way out. Not out of love, out of the dark. This was always yours from the start. I threw them in the dirt, I won't pretend I didn't. I let the wrong voice call the game for more than one inning. But a man who hears two signals is a man who can't throw straight. So I silenced every frequency except the one that waits behind the plate, behind the noise, behind the things I've done. The glove was set before I ever put one in your lungs. One day the classroom teaches gravity and why things fall, and you'll memorize the numbers, but you'll miss the best part of it all. That something holds the weight of every planet, every moon, and never asks for credit, never fills a single room with its ego or its grip. It just keeps the axis straight, and that's the inheritance I'm leaving at your gate. Not the keys, not the empire, not the name above the door, just the knowing that the force beneath your feet has been here before. It grew flowers out of frozen dirt, it rolled the stone aside, it brought your grandfather's voice back through a song I wrote that night. So stand the way he taught me, plant your feet against the rain, eyes wide open, single-minded.